Good day, everyone. Welcome to our podcast, The Little Big Talks, the show where we dive into meaningful conversations about life, growth, and relationships. I am your host, Jenny, your guide as we explore topics that matter most. So get ready to learn, reflect, and connect as we embark on this journey together. In our very first episode, we're tackling a topic that's often misunderstood but incredibly important: the Comprehensive Sexuality Education or CSE. So we'll encounter why it's essential for building healthy relationships, promoting respect, and empowering individuals to make informed choices. So let's start this conversation today. Now, I just want to introduce our guests, Miss Melissa Padama and Marites Reyes. So, good day Ma'am Melissa Padama and Ma'am Marites Reyes. So, we have here some questions na kung saan kailangan po nating sagutin or gusto po naming sagutin ninyo upang sa gayon ay mas maunawaan po ng bawat isa or ng mga tagapakinig at mga tagapanood ang ating programa sa umagang ito. Okay, Miss Melissa Padama, this question is for you. So the first question is, what is the role of parents and caregivers in supporting adolescent sexual and reproductive health, and how can they effectively collaborate with schools and community organizations on CSE initiatives?
These are the three roles of parents and caregivers in supporting adolescents. Number 1 is open communication. Parents and caregivers play a vital role in initiating and maintaining open, honest, and age-appropriate conversations about sexuality, relationships, and reproductive health. This creates a safe space for adolescents to ask questions and seek guidance. And number 2 is providing accurate information. Parents can provide accurate information about puberty, contraception, sexually transmitted infections, and healthy relationships and consent. This helps adolescents make informed decisions. And number 3 is modeling healthy behaviors by demonstrating healthy relationships, respect for others, and responsible decision-making. Parents can positively influence their children's attitudes and behaviors.
Okay, thank you Ma'am Melissa Padama. So the next question is, what are the key components of a well-rounded CSE program and how do they contribute to adolescent development?
Age-appropriate and scientifically accurate information. CSE should be tailored to the developmental stage of adolescence and provide accurate information about sexual and reproductive health. Focus in healthy relationship and consent. CSE should emphasize the importance of healthy relationships, mutual respect, consent, and communication.
Thank you for sharing your answers or knowledge, Ma'am Melissa Padama. So this next question is for Ma'am Marites Reyes. So your question is, what are the potential benefits and challenges of implementing CSE in schools and communities, and how can these challenges be effectively addressed?
Okay, CSE can improve knowledge, promote healthy relationship, prevent STI, and reduce unintended pregnancies. So, challenges: cultural resistance, lack of trained teachers, and limited resources. So, these are the solution of the challenges: community awareness, teacher training, and culturally sensitive approaches.
Okay, thank you Miss Marites Reyes. So for the next question or last question is, what are the ethical considerations in providing CSE to adolescents?
respect for cultural belief, age appropriateness, privacy, and consent in discussion. Okay, my advice is to approach CSE or Comprehensive Sexuality Education with an open mind and focus on its benefits. It empowers young people to make informed decisions, promote healthy relationship, and reduces risks like STI and unplanned pregnancies. So support its implementation by encouraging open communication, respecting cultural values, and ensuring it is age appropriate and inclusive. So together, schools, parents, and communities can create a safe and informed environment for adolescents.
That's a wrap for today's episode on Comprehensive Sexuality Education, or the CSE. We hope this discussion shed light on the importance of knowledge, respect, and informed decision making. Remember, education empowers us to create healthier relationships and a more understanding world. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Welcome back everyone to our podcast, The Little Big Talks. Now we are diving into our next episode, the episode 2, with the topic of adolescence. Adolescence is a time of change, growth, and discovery. In this episode, we will talk about the challenges and triumphs that come with this phase of life. From identity development to emotional struggles, we will explore how to navigate this journey with confidence and purpose. Let me introduce to you our next guests for this episode, Ms. Shankay Gajes and Erica Garcia. Good day, Ms. Shankay Gajes. So, your first question is, what is adolescent reproduction health?
Adolescent reproductive health refers to the physical, emotional, and social well-being of teenagers concerning their reproductive system. It also includes education about puberty, safe relationships, contraception, and sexually transmitted infections or STI, and understanding one's rights and responsibilities regarding sexual health.
Thank you, Ms. Shankay Gajes. So the next question is, how does the law benefit adolescents in understanding and managing their reproductive health?
The Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act of 2012, also known as the Reproductive Health Law or RH Law, and officially designated as Republic Act number 10354, laws like the Reproductive Health Law provide adolescents with access to age-appropriate information, healthcare services, and resources. So, these laws ensure the availability of family planning methods, promote STI prevention, and require schools to integrate reproductive health education, empowering young people to make informed decisions.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, Ms. Shankay. And another question for you is, what role do schools and communities play in implementing the reproductive health law?
So, schools serves as a primary platform for teaching age-appropriate reproductive health education, while communities provide resources such as health centers, counseling services, and youth programs. Together, they create a supportive environment where adolescents can seek information and assistance without stigma.
Okay, so the next question is, How do you approach sensitive topics like sexual and reproductive health with students who may feel shy or hesitant to discuss them?
Start by creating a safe, respectful, and judgment-free space. Use relatable scenarios, interactive activities, or anonymous questions boxes to encourage participation. Normalize this discussion by emphasizing their importance for health and well-being while respecting cultural and personal boundaries.
Thank you for that wonderful answer, Ms. Shankay Gajes. And of course, last but not the least, is what advice would you give to others in addressing adolescent sexual and reproductive health?
My advice would be patient and empathetic. Use clear age-appropriate language and be willing to listen to adolescents' concerns. Also, partner with professionals like school counselors or healthcare workers to provide accurate and comprehensive information. Most importantly is foster trust and open communication.
Okay, now it's your turn, Miss Erica Garcia. This question is for you. So the first question is, what are the common reproductive health issues faced by adolescents?
Magandang umaga po, Ma'am Jenny. Magandang umaga din po sa ating lahat. Para po sa unang katanungan, common reproductive health issues among adolescents include in early or late puberty, irregular menstruation, pregnancy at a young age, sexual transmitted infections or STIs including HIV, unprotected sexual activity, lack of access to contraception, gender-based violence, and emotional and psychological challenges related to sexual health.
Thank you, Miss Erica Garcia. So the next question is, why is sex education important for adolescents?
Para naman po sa pangalawang katanungan, the sex education importance for adolescents is the sex education is important for adolescents because it provides them with accurate information about sexual development, contraception, consent, relationships, and sexual health. It empowers them to make informed decisions, reduce the risk of unintended pregnancies, sexual transmitted infections or the STIs, and improves emotional well-being by addressing issues such as peer pressure, sexual harassment, and gender norms.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Erica Garcia. So next question is, what are the risks of early pregnancy for adolescents?
Para naman po sa pangatlong katanungan ay early pregnancy poses several risks for adolescents is including health risks. So health risks, higher chances of complications during pregnancy, childbirth, and miscarriage due to an undeveloped body. Next is the psychosocial challenges. So young mothers may face stigma, interrupted education, and limited career opportunities. Financial strain. So often results in economic dependency and lack of access to basic resources for both the adolescents and the child. In interruption of personal growth, early pregnancy can prevent adolescents from reaching their full potential in terms of education and career development.
Okay, next question is, what is the role of contraception in adolescent reproductive health?
Para naman po sa ikaapat na katanungan, contraception plays a vital role in adolescent reproductive health by helping to prevent unintended pregnancies, reducing the transmission of sexually transmitted infection or the STIs. And promoting healthier sexual experiences by using contraception. Adolescents can delay pregnancies until they are physical and emotionally ready, and they can also plan and space their children if they choose to have them in the future.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Erica Garcia. So, the last question here is, how can parents and caregivers support adolescent reproductive health?
Para naman po sa ika-5 katanungan, so parents and caregivers can play a crucial role in supporting adolescent reproductive health by providing accurate information about sexual health, puberty, and reproductive rights. Then, encouraging open communication so that adolescents feel comfortable discussing sensitive topics. Then, supporting access to health services like contraceptions, STI screening, and counseling. Then, fostering respect for bodily autonomy and teaching about healthy relationships and consent. Then, being role model for responsible behavior and setting a foundation for understanding values like respect, equality, and empathy in relationships.
Thank you very much, Miss Shankay Gajes and Erica Garcia, for sharing your knowledge and sharing some information about adolescents. And thank you very much sa mga effort ninyo, and I really appreciate it. And may the Lord God bless you more. Thanks for joining us as we explored the ups and downs of adolescence. It's a time of growth, discovery, and transformation. We hope this episode gave you insights and inspiration to navigate this exciting journey, and don't forget to tune in next time as we continue to dive into topics that matter. Until then, take care and keep growing. Welcome back everyone to our podcast, The Little Big Talks. And now, dito na tayo sa episode 3 with the title or with the topic, Community-Based. Communities are the backbone of change. And in this episode, we're focusing on community-based approaches that create sustainable impact. Whether it's health programs, education, or social services, we will dive into how collective efforts can make a real difference. I'm so excited to introduce to you our next guest for this episode. Let's welcome Miss Pambid and Miss Joyanne Domingo. Good day, Ma'am Joyanne Domingo. So, this question is for you. So, what is a community-based approach to reproductive health and how is it implemented in the Philippines?
Community-based approach to reproductive health involves engaging local communities in promoting and improving reproductive health service, education, and support. In Philippines, this is implemented through outreach program, health education providing access to family planning methods, and training community health worker to reach underserved population.
For the next question is, what are the key challenges faced by community-based reproductive health programs in rural and urban areas of the Philippines?
Key challenges faced by these programs include limited access to healthcare facilities, cultural and religious position, lack of funding, and misconception about reproductive health, especially in rural areas. In urban areas, overcrowding, misinformation, and infrastructure are common challenges.
Thank you, Ma'am Joyanne Domingo, for sharing your knowledge. And this question is for Ma'am Pambid. What role do grassroots organizations and local government units play in promoting and sustaining community-based reproductive health programs in the Philippines?
Grassroots organizations and local government units play a key role in promoting and sustaining community-based reproductive health programs in the Philippines by raising awareness, providing education, and ensuring access to services. LGUs allocate resources and implement policies, while grassroots groups help engage
Respect for
communities,
cultural belief,
advocate for reproductive rights,
age-appropriateness,
and support
privacy,
local health
and
initiatives.
consent in
Together,
discussion.
they work to make reproductive health services accessible and relevant to local needs.
Thank you, Ma'am Katime Pambid. So next question is, how do cultural, religious, and social norms in the Philippines influence the effectiveness of community-based reproductive health initiatives?
Cultural, religious, and social norms in the Philippines can affect the effectiveness of reproductive health programs by influencing people's acceptance of family planning and contraceptive methods. Strong Catholic beliefs, traditional views on family size, and social expectations of women's role may lead to resistance or reluctance in using reproductive health services, making it harder for programs to succeed.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Katime Pambid. So the last question is, how can community-based reproductive health programs in the Philippines address issues like teen pregnancy, family planning gaps, and limited healthcare access?
Community-based reproductive health programs in the Philippines can address teen pregnancy, family planning gaps, and limited healthcare access by providing education and sexual health, offering affordable family planning options, and improving access to healthcare services, especially in remote areas. They can also target vulnerable groups and involve local leaders to create a supportive environment for these programs.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Joy and Domingo and Katime Pambid, for sharing some information about the community-based reproductive health programs in the Philippines. And thank you very much for your effort and for sharing also. And we really appreciated the both of you. And may the Lord God bless you more. Thank you for tuning into our podcast, The Little Big Talks. We hope today's episode left you inspired and informed. Don't forget to follow, rate, and share this podcast with others. Join us next time as we continue to explore topics that shape our lives and communities. Until then, stay curious and stay connected. And that's it for today's episode on community-based approaches. It's amazing how collective efforts can create lasting change. Let's continue to work together and support each other in building stronger, more connected communities. Thank you for listening. See you in the next episode for more inspiring conversations.